in these boxes today? Well, keep watching because we're going to find out. I have video gear in here. I have video gear in these boxes. And today I'm going to unbox all this video gear and show you exactly why I got everything. So let's start here. As you know, I recently discovered what my niche was, and my niche is content creation, helping people tell stories and telling stories myself. Right now I'm just kind of telling my story, but down to help you tell your story too. That's why I'm here and creating this content for you. Oh, bubble wrap! This is the first thing I ordered so I can... Oh, it's hard to pop. There we go. Ah, that's nice. I'll save some for later. Don't eat all the candy at once, you know? So the first thing we're gonna have to start with is this little box contains the Sony a7 S3, a very good camera from what I hear. I shoot on the Sony a7 III for work, and this is the S3, and very good in low light. Get some good pictures. Stoked on it. I've used Sony for a while. This is my old camera. I'm shooting this on, probably 10 years old, Sony FS100. Bust it out, see what it looks like. We got manuals, we got charging cables, we got the camera itself. Look how tiny this little thing is. Yeah, tiny little camera. Later I'm going to be studying some tutorials about the menu, navigating the camera menu, and I'm going to be setting up some picture profiles with you know, the colorations I want to get on some of my shots. So great camera, a little expensive. If you are, you know, getting started trying to shoot some content, you don't need to get a camera this expensive. But this is definitely a great camera. This is the one I wanted. I highly recommend it. Yeah, if you want to check out links to all the gear that I have, they're in the description of this video. Yeah, you can check it out. And if you want to pick them up, you can pick them up. At the affiliate link, I will get a little throwback for recommending it for you, but you're just going to support me and help me make more content for you, because I'm going to take this stuff out on the road, out in the big wide world, and make some cool stuff. I'll move the Star Wars box. Next up, we got more bubble wrap. Ah, there we go. Sorry, Eagle, don't want to put plastic on you. The world's already polluted enough. This is the Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter f2.8 DGDN lens. The reason I got this lens is because it is incredibly versatile. It shoots at an incredibly wide angle, 24 millimeters, pretty good for most situations, all the way up to 70. As you know, 35 millimeters is a good one. It starts to blur the background a little bit. 50 millimeters, even more so, separating your subject from the background, and 70 millimeters, even more zoomed in. So you get good range, and the f-stop, the aperture does not change when you zoom in, so the light will stay the same. There's some lenses out there where if you see a dash, so a range in the f-stop, f2.8 to f5 or 0.6 or whatever it is, that means when you zoom in, the aperture is gonna narrow. It's gonna go up, that f-stop's gonna go up for you, and it'll get darker. So not ideal. I wanted to get one of these. Let's take a look at it inside. I don't want to break the box. Got a nice little carrying case for it. Here's that lens. It's pretty heavy, but great lens. See, we can zoom in, zoom out. Most of this kind of stuff that I would shoot for a business video, a documentary, an interview, anything, you know, it's relatively close up can be shot with this lens. And it's got a low f-stop, so I can get that depth of field if I want it. And yeah, great lens right there. I'm going to stash that. Let's see, what did I get for that lens? I got a variable ND filter. I'm not going to open this right now, but basically the ND filter sounds like it's the best option for a filter. If you're going to shoot outdoors in bright sunlight, which I'm not always going to be shooting in my apartment, I'm going to go outside and into the world and film some stuff outdoors. If you're in bright sunlight, you can't have the aperture too wide open, so you can't go to that lower f-stop, like the 2.8 here. You can't get there in bright sunlight because everything would be overexposed. So use this variable ND filter in the sunlight, and that helps block some of the light so that you can keep that f-stop lower, have that aperture wider open, let in more light, but then still block some of that light too, so you can get nice outdoor shots in bright sunlight. And it's variable, which means you can change how much light goes through. So this is 2 to 5 stops. I have not used ND filters before, but I will be shooting content with this in the future. I will be sure to tell you about how it goes. I used polarizers in the past, which also work. I had polarizers on these lenses here on the Sony FS100 when we used to make short films and shoot outside with the Crested Butte Film Tribe. There's there's some reviews out there about what's better, what's different, but I talked to a photographer who uses ND filters, and it sounds like these are good for all around most situations. You can go up to more stops. For me, for what I'm going to be shooting starting out, this is going to be all I need, I think. And I had to make sure I got the right size, 82 millimeters. I checked with the good folks over at Telephoto when I bought this lens and made sure that this one would work. And yeah, it fits it, 82 millimeter thread. So variable ND filter. What else we got? Oh boy, here. This, I'm not going to open either, but I'll just tell you what it is. It's a tripod, and it is one of the lightest tripods on the market, I think. It comes in around like 2 pounds, 2.8 pounds, and it can hold up to 20 pounds of camera gear. This tripod is the Peak Design Travel Tripod. In French, they say trépied de voyage. And it's made of carbon fiber, and it can hold up to 20 pounds of camera gear. And the reason I got this was because it is so light and it compacts down. You can see this isn't very tall. The tripod itself is 15.2 inches tall, 38.5 centimeters if you're in Europe or any other part of the world. Why do we Americans still use inches? It is 2.81 pounds, which is 1.29 kilograms, and it is 3.1 inches wide, so 7.9 centimeters. And when you extend everything, it can go up to 60.2 inches, or 153 centimeters, 51.6 inches, and that's 100. That's on the shorter legs, 51.6 inches, and it's 131 centimeters. I'll be making another video reviewing this specific tripod and why I got it and show it in action. But for the sake of time and getting on with this video, I'm not going to open this. But it's a tripod. I believe it's gonna hold my camera just great, and I'll be able to take it in a backpack. I'll be able to climb a mountain with it. I'll be able to go on a hike and easily have it in my pack without it weighing too much. So that's why I got that tripod, the Peak Design Travel Tripod, trépied de voyage. So we got that. What else did I get? I got a microphone. I got 2 microphones. I got another one coming. This is the VideoMic. It's an on-camera shotgun microphone. It is the Rode NTG on-camera shotgun microphone. And the reason I got this is because if I'm just gonna, shoot from the hip on the camera, work on the fly. I've got to shoot a workshop here in a couple days, and so I'm gonna be doing some shooting on the fly. So it's a shotgun mic, so it's going to pick up sound in the direction that I point it. It attaches to the top of the camera, so like this, right? We'll have that, and then we'll have the lens on it, and it's going to pick up sound in whatever direction I point. Really stoked on that. Be able to pick up sound, even if I'm just getting external sound on a voice recorder. This will still give me good sound on the video that I can then sync to the sound that I get separately. But for being a one-man film crew, this is going to be perfect. It's going to work in a lot of situations. And then also, I believe this came with some adapters, and it doubles as a USB microphone. So if I really wanted to start podcasting or ever record my novels as audiobooks, I can just plug it into the computer and go for it. I got another mic here that we're recording this sound on, but yeah, that is the VideoMic NTG on-camera shotgun microphone. Top of the line, Rode is great, and that is that microphone. I also got these little wireless mics. This is also by Rode, and these are wireless mics. I use this at work with TubeSift when I shoot videos. Sometimes I narrate, sometimes our CEO, the founder of the company, Justin Sardi, narrates. But we love these because they're so small. You plug one module into the camera, and sorry, that's what I would attach on here. You could clip this on the top if I'm not using the shotgun mic. You clip the receiver onto the top and you plug it in, and then you give whoever's speaking the mic. It's this small. That's tiny. Look at that little thing. You can clip it onto your shirt. You can
mic test.
Now, sometimes that's too close. You can even put it in like a shirt pocket if you have a breast pocket, or a lot of times I even just set it on the table. If we're having a talk like this on the table, I just do that. But also you can just you can clip it on someone, and if you're walking around in an outdoor setting or anywhere indoors, if you're walking around, it's gonna pick up the sound no matter what. So that's a good thing, because like if I'm using a shotgun mic like this one here, or the one that we're recording this video with right now, my old camera, that's directional, so it's only gonna pick up the sound in one direction. But this thing, so say if I like turned around here, you might not hear me quite as well. Or if I move over here and I'm past the range of this shotgun mic here, it's not gonna pick up the sound as well. But something this tiny, if it's clipped to me, it's gonna pick up the sound. It's gonna pick up the sound just great. So it's great. Great wireless microphone. You don't have cords anywhere, so if you have a speaker that's walking around on the stage or something, you can just give them one of these. It's gonna pick up the sound perfect. It comes with two of them, so you can have two people speaking, and then the receiver. And then it comes with these little fuzzy things that can clip right onto the microphone if you want some wind protection. Little fuzzies. It's like, what if I had little fuzzy eyeballs like this? That is the Wireless Go 2 dual channel wireless microphone system. Rode microphones, great. There'll be links to all this in the description. Also, we're getting down here towards the bottom. I'll save the best for last here, so we'll just do a couple utility items. Extra memory cards. If you're going to be shooting a lot on the fly, you might not have time to transfer your footage. Something happens to a memory card, it's good to have spare. Whatever memory card will work. I got 128 gigabytes and a 64 gigabyte, and then I believe the camera came with one too. So, extra memory cards, extra batteries, because if you're shooting in the field, and you run out of battery, you don't want to have to wait for the camera for the battery to recharge. So got some extra batteries, Sony, they go with the Sony camera. And I borrowed a wide lens from my employer, Justin, in case I want to get some landscape shots. This is another Sigma lens that goes 14 to 24 millimeters. I ordered this for our company a while ago, just for, I thought we need a wider lens in our office, but turns out we don't when we're shooting indoors. But if we start shooting some stuff outdoors, some ads and stuff outdoors, this is what we want. But yeah, Justin wasn't using it, so he said I could take it on my road trip with me and get some landscape shots. So fun lens. I've definitely used this before with taking some photos and stuff in Moab, Utah. Great landscape lens. Sigma's got some good affordable options. Sometimes it can be, they're not one of the main brands, but this is compatible with the Sony camera, and they make great lenses, and you can save some money on those too as well. So there'll be a link to that lens as well in the description. And then last but not least, actually wait, there's two things, because I forgot I had two boxes. I got more bubble wrap right here. Got two things. Three things. I got UV filters for this bad baby. The UV filter will protect glass on a lens from dust, and if it falls, so it doesn't get scratched. It'll filter out some UV light too, I think. But this is a beast of a lens. This is the Sony FE 2.8 70 to 200 millimeter GM OSS. So I haven't told you what I'm doing. I'm going to film a wild horse photography workshop. So I'll be learning some photography techniques. My friend's teaching it, Ivana Crone. There'll be a link to her website too if you want to go check out wild horse photography. But basically, she doesn't even use a zoom lens. She just gets to know these horses and goes and takes pictures of them, and they sell for hundreds, thousands of dollars, I think. She's got them in galleries all over the West. Great photos, but since I'm a beginner and I don't know the horses as well, and they might not trust me, the wild horses, we needed a telephoto lens so I can get some good close-ups of these horses playing beneath the Sierra Nevada mountains. So this thing is a beast, and this is for my telephoto lens. This is to zoom in on some horses and anything in the distance, get extreme close-ups when you can't be that close to your subject. So expensive, a lot of glass in here, but worth having if you're trying to get all the shots. So between these three lenses, I should be able to get everything I need. You know, I got the wide lens for landscape shots, wide, or if I'm shooting action where I need to get, you know, where people are moving around or the subject is moving around, or maybe it's horses, and I gotta capture that. But if I'm not that close to them, they're not gonna be that zoomed in. So then the next range up, I got that other lens that goes to 24 to 70 millimeter. So we're going from wide to quite a bit more zoomed in. And then we got 70 to 200 millimeter. This is gonna get the job done for just about anything I'm gonna shoot in the near term. So great lens, link is also in the description. Okay, this one, I'm gonna have to give you a whole new video breaking this down, but you've probably seen these things in action. This is the DJI RS2 Gimbal. This thing will stabilize the camera and allow me to get shots on the fly while I walk around and keep my shots nice and steady. I have not played with these things too much, but from what I hear, they're pretty sweet and they're awesome. So I will make another video about how to use this, how I use it, what it's good for, when you want to use it. At another date, I'm going to go experiment with it first and become much more familiar with it before I give you that tutorial. But the DJI RS2, I'm super stoked about this. That is all the new gear I got. Didn't take me too long to get through all of that, but it's a lot of stuff. Cost a pretty penny, all right? I had some savings. I really think this is all the gear that I need to get started. It's more than enough. I got a ton of versatility here. Now I just gotta start using it, learning the tricks of each product, and yeah, improving my filmmaking skills. So now I got the gear. That's step one. I started my YouTube channel. Step two, I think I did the YouTube channel first with my old gear, but now I got this gear, and yeah, I'm off to California in a few days to shoot a promo reel for a wild horse photography workshop and the ranch that sponsors it. So I'm gonna be out there shooting with my new gear, getting some wild horses. They gave me a horse, they assigned me a horse named Wally, so I get to ride a horse to some wild horses and then practice with all this gear. So yeah, if you want to follow along on that journey, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be posting more content for you real soon with all this new content creation gear. Got the tools, now I just gotta use the brain. Practice plus tools equals progress, and that's all we need. I endeavor to get good with this gear and produce great content and help other people produce great content that's gonna get their message out there, connect with their ideal audience. So that is about all I got. I need to start playing with these, figure out how I'm gonna pack it and move it around and transport it, and I need to set my picture profiles on the camera and start doing some tests and playing with it. So I got a road trip coming up in a few days, and I'm gonna start shooting some stuff. So I will be posting more videos about everything I shoot and experience very soon. So if you like this, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, drop me a comment, let me know what you thought. Again, if you want to pick up any of this gear, I got links to them in the description. Those are affiliate links, so I will get a little bit of kickback for recommending that product to you, but I would appreciate it if you buy from my link. That way you can support me and I can create more content for you about how to create content and create great content. So thanks for watching. I'm Brady Snow, and I will see you next time. Most likely, I'll be in another state. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.